Alright, so this video didn't record my audio, so I'm gonna do this voiceover thing. That way I don't just lose the footage, because I messed up and deleted the first one that I did. This is the second one. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through as it plays. Here we see the outside of the house. We're gonna zoom in to the front porch. I did that first. We went from the first steps and worked our way backwards. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy. We added flowers, a nice little archway of flowers. I added a gnome on this corner of the porch over here I'm pointing at. There is a little pot. I just made the gnome bigger and I put the gnome inside the pot so it looks a little bit cuter. This reef, I'm not really sure if it's gonna let the gameplay, if that will still work with opening the door if you're actually planning to play it. But I am not, therefore it doesn't really matter. I just was decorating. That's the other side of the porch. I added these lights. Inside in this video, I originally had these lights that I put up. I put these storage containers. We did the front kitchen, added all the cabinets, the lighting, these bar stools. Love them. I'm obsessed. I think I say something about it in the next video. I like the color theme orange. I'm going to try to do either color themes for the smaller houses, and then for the bigger houses I'll try to do like color themes per room, maybe. That's what I tend to do. We put some clutter on the countertops. We put some paintings up, more light fixtures, just a cute little bread box in the back corner. I took the plants and I upsized them so that they're more of like a divider. I think I pan over and you can see that more. And then we're going to work on this space right now. We start by adding a couch. I really liked this chair that I'm at, but I think I like the couch better, so we switch over to that, and of course we do it in the orange. I didn't want it to be too orange, so we did orange and blue to try to bring in other colors. Here I am just rotating it, placing it where I want it. If you hit R2, I think it's L2 actually, whenever you're playing it. If you hit L2, it will do the free placement, half tile or full tile snapping, and I typically like to do the free placement. Here I left this in to add the cheats in case you guys wanted to use it. You do testing cheats on first and it enables the cheats. And then I do BB unlocks gameplay entitlement. And then you'll see that it'll pop up in a second. And then I do BB move objects. So if you guys can want any more cheats, I can do a video on that later too. Here I am picking out a rug. I went with the orange one. I didn't like these because they weren't orange enough. Like I said, I wanted some color more vibrant than others. I'm sorry, my boyfriend's dying in the background. I just upsized the rug so that it would fit the area more. We placed this one, we didn't end up putting it there. I ended up putting it in the other section of the room, underneath the cloud. Correct, right there. And I just noticed that there are candles there, and I didn't realize it, I'm sorry. We chose to put down one of these rugs first, and then you'll see why in the next video why I chose this one. It matches one of the rooms, the flooring of one of the other rooms. And then we put the other one with the sun and the orange and white on top of it. This is me trying to decide if I wanted to put a table, like a regular table, a bookshelf table, or some sort of desk. Maybe I wasn't sure at the moment. So I ended up putting that one because it matches the kitchen counter, so I put that in the corner, and then I changed it out, and then I ended up putting this orange and blue one there, and then putting the kitchen one closer to the kitchen. There we go, I just moved that one over there, and I took away the ugly white one because it was a wall counter instead of a floor one, so it wasn't technically supposed, like, I couldn't put anything on top of it, and I wanted to be able to put something there. I did end up, you'll see in the next video, I did end up changing around the wallpapers in the other rooms. This one I left though just because there was so much going on otherwise, and I didn't want it to be too much. We put a cute little radio down just to match the nice orange and blue feel next to the drink tray on the kitchen. This is me trying to figure out a TV to put in front of the couch for them. I didn't want it to be too tiny, but I didn't want it to be like the projector one, like the really big one. And unfortunately you can't catty corner wall mount the TVs. Unfortunately, and you'll see in a second it wouldn't let me snap the other one into place. It was snapping, but not where I wanted it to, and I couldn't free placement in the tiles for some reason because it was snapping to the corners. I was trying my damnedest too. I said maybe let me take the walls away if that'll help. I was trying everything. Nothing was working. I know, it was so cute. Plants make everything better. If you want to spruce up some decor, plants. If you're in real life, I suggest fake ones, because yes, it will make you sad when they die. And yes, they're gonna die. So we put that one on top of the little table around the kitchen, the little test tube looking one. I placed this cactus down and then I ended up having to move it a little bit just because it was being covered up by the curtain and I wanted it to be in front of the curtain. Here I am deciding which more plants I want to use. This one I ended up hanging above the dresser on the other side. Right there. Cute, cute. This is it with the walls up. I was adding some art around, but I didn't want to add too much because again, I didn't want it to be too much. That's kind of why I left the counters in the kitchen a little bland because there was a lot going on in the living room and dining room area. This is me trying to, I was reading what this said because I have played The Sims, yes, but I haven't necessarily like went in depth and read everything that it says and like the uses really of everything. I normally just like decorate. So like the light pole, I had no idea that I could have used the light pole in the front of the house to connect the light strings, I'm pretty sure. But now we know for next time. Now we know. I put this cute little girl right there. Here we are adding some clutter. My favorite part of every Sims house. Here I am, I'm just deciding what I want to be where, seeing what could be cute, what's orange, what's that same color blue or around it. This was cute, but it didn't have anything in orange. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think what I went with, and it's perfect. Just looking around, trying to figure out what I wanted to put there again. We're looking for something orange, something blue, maybe something green to go with the greenery. And there we go. Bingo. Orange found it. Perfect. Right there, that's all. Now I'm just continuing to look. There was really nothing that was piquing my interest other than these candles. And they were, like I was saying, orange again. Moving on. Now we find some art for the walls. They're looking a little bland over here. This is me just reading those descriptions. That was way blown up. I'm so sorry. I fixed it though, as you can see. We put that art mural right there. I really like these flowers. I kind of wish that I had like a reverse one of that, like a one that was more orange and then blue in the center. That way I can like stack them on top of each other like I was doing, because then I would have put one of those in the middle. I ended up putting these hot air balloons in the middle. And then I'm turning the camera around, getting us situated so that we can work on the other area of the living room. I wasn't really liking any of these tables. None of them, the ones that I did like were a little too big for the area for my taste. Just looking to see if we could put a desk right there, maybe. Plants. Plants make everything better. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Plants. Also said it before, I'll say it again. Get fake ones. I love all these plants in The Sims. I wish I could have every single one of them in my actual home. I like these different ones. I like trying to keep the plants like in window-ish areas, because like if you actually have real living plants, even though I suggest getting dead ones, if you have real living ones, you would want to put the majority of them by a window or outside. Yes, that is at least my understanding of plants. Just trying to figure out how I want these to go and the positioning, the sizing, all that fun stuff. I wanted to put something on this window, but I didn't want it to be something like a desk or something bulky that would get in the way of the hallway walkway. We added some cute little crafting station buckets. With me, it's the little details that matter in Sims, you know? I really liked this globe, but they didn't have a good enough color. It was kind of bland to me. It would have been cute to have one that was maybe like a world, and then like some clouds, and then like the bread box on the kitchen counter, like that. That would be a cute little art style for a globe for this house. And we found him. We're just gonna put a cute little hamster right there. Again, by the window, he gets some natural light. We love that. Looking for more rugs to go through the hallway and right in front of the hamster. Sims needs some cuter rugs. Like I have at least some of the packs. I'm not really sure which ones I do have and which ones I don't have right off the top of my head because it's a few. But out of the ones that I do have, like the rugs don't really speak to me in the way I want them to speak to me, you know? They're not speaking ruggish, if you will. Trying to find the correct positioning that I want to put everything in. And then I like these, especially the orange ones. They're kind of bland, but I like the different colors of it. And it's really nice for the hallway because it blew up. It blew up, but we shrunk it down a little bit, and it's got that nice little curve to it, as you can see, so we can put it around the corner, just like that. And it makes like a cute little rug stepping stone way to me is what it looks like. I liked this light in the hallway, so I just kind of moved it over. I looked and seen if I wanted to add some art there. And then I wasn't really feeling any of like the rethink here. The plants, the wall sculptures, it wasn't really doing it for me. I thought maybe pictures, but no. This is really cute for a bunch of different places. We'll definitely be using this in different houses, but for this one, there's not really an orange blue kind of theme that we were going for, so I didn't use that one. I was looking to see if there was an orange flag we could put up, kind of to look like a tapestry. Tapestry, I know people say that different ways. I liked all these flags, but I didn't want to be disrespectful by choosing one that I do not represent, so I didn't put one up yet, but I do like this one, and we will be using that one in more videos. And then we just went with this cute little shelf. We put 2 up on there. Alright. And that was it for this video, guys. Like and subscribe. Remember, if life gets hard, take a hit and take a sit. Love you guys. Bye.